Hi, I'm Sharmen from the Marriage Recovery Center. I want to tell you a little bit more about our personal intensives in case you're wondering whether or not you would benefit from coming to one. Let me just take a few minutes to give you some of the highlights, some of the things that we talk about, and really what the goal is of a whole personal intensive. Most of the time, the people who want to come to these are people who are really stuck and want something that's a huge step to jumpstart them into a healing process. If you just have a ton of junk to work through and untangle and chaos to sort through to get through, a personal intensive is a great place to start. We cover a lot of stuff in a short amount of time so that by the time you leave, you have a sense of direction and know some steps to take. So, for highlights of what you would gain from this experience, certainly insight and understanding in kind of what's going on, why you feel the way you feel, how to feel about it, how to think about it, and how to use this experience to grow you and shape you and help you move towards becoming who God is calling you to be. I help you find your footing and your sense of self, which of course is grounded in, just a deeper spiritual understanding of, again, who God has called you to be. I give you a lot of encouragement and affirmation and help you to find a good sense of direction, which is important when you've been struggling so long that you don't even really know what side is up. Some of the topics that we cover are things like, why are you here? What do you want to get out of this week? That helps me to tailor it specifically to what you are dealing with. We talk about what you've lost and how you've changed by being in the marriage that you're in. And also turn that around to, so you've lost that and you've changed, but where do you go from here? How do you use what you've learned to actually be constructive, an important part of your life? We talk about building your core sense of self. What does that mean? How does it impact the world around you? We talk about, how do you find God in all of this? What is He doing in your story? What is He trying to use you to say to the world? We also talk about anger and, strong emotions like that. What do you do with them? What do they mean? Is it okay to be angry? And how do you deal with that in a constructive space when you are possibly still being harmed in this relationship? We talk about boundaries. We talk about specific ways tailored to your specific situation to put boundaries in place that are going to really change the dynamics of your relationship one way or another. You hear us say a lot that we teach people how to treat us, and boundaries are the way to do that. It's really about telling the other people what you're willing to stay in and what you're not. So we talk about boundaries, and we talk about a toolbox for healing. I have several tools that I use to help you know how to speak up for yourself, know how to think about what's going on, things to watch for, and things, in your own heart, in your own soul that you can work through that bring healing, even if nothing else changes in your circumstances. So we work through that, and things like forgiveness and reconciliation, whether to reconcile or not, and what that might look like. Those are all things that we cover, plus whatever specific is going on with you that you want covered in a personal intensive. We cover that as well. What I really want to emphasize is that this is such a huge step in your self-care. Coming to a personal intensive, whether for 2 days or 4 days, is a chance for you to find some respite and to retreat from the chaos going on in your own home. It's a safe place. It allows your emotional level to come down so that you can think more clearly and really wrestle through some of this mess in a safe place so that you can actually take some different steps forward. It's a chance to breathe and to think, and it's a chance just to be loved on. It gives me a chance just to minister to you, which is such a huge part in helping heal your heart. It's a strong challenge to grow also. I provide the accountability. I ask deep questions. I help you wrestle through the deeper stuff so that you can actually resolve some of it in a way that is meaningful and helpful, and just helps bring more healing to your soul. Also, I teach you how to tap into the you that God has created you to be, for you to walk in your giftedness and in your purpose and mission, and to have a voice that speaks that to the people around you. And that's a huge part of just you healing and coming out of this place. And it actually doesn't just benefit you, it benefits the people around you as well, because it gives you a better chance to connect with them, because you give them a real you to connect with. Overall, the goal is to clear your head of the chaos and the confusion, to help you find your footing, to get you grounded in your core sense of self, and most of all, to develop a game plan for healing and to change the trajectory of where you've been going. So all of this is meant to really jumpstart a path to healing. It may be all that you need, that from here you can go on and take these steps, know where you're going, have a good sense of direction, and really bring some healing to your marriage as well. More often than not, this is just a starting point, and from here we can do weekly sessions, monthly sessions, whatever you need to help you stay focused and keep going on this positive path to healing and wholeness. But whatever you need, we tailor this to you. We make it, speak right into your circumstances so that it is powerful and healing and worth the effort of coming. So look into it, and if you're interested in signing up for one, please check it out on our website, themarriagerecoverycenter.com, or email us at info@marriagerecoverycenter.com. Thanks. Take care.